Street Talk Sports. Y'all come on in, man. Like and subscribe for me. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Want to get into some things, of course, about our main guy, Shedeur Sanders. 92.3 once again, 92.3 always got something to say. You know what I mean? But hey, we gonna deal with him. I know it's a little off time right now. It's not a lot for them to talk about, so they're gonna always put my man in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's money or whatever. But hey, we love talking about it. We love debunking the haters and these Billy Bobs and all these guys. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? But yeah, 92.3 was talking about, the fact that Shedeur dropped a song or whatever. But hey, man, listen, how you make a big deal out of the guy? That's his downtime, whatever. It's a lot of things that these football players do on their downtime. They might go bike riding on their downtime. They might be boat riding. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things you do when you just on your downtime. Y'all have seen the guy putting in the work, consistently putting in hard work. Everywhere he goes, he have a pair of cleats with him. So the man is taking care of his business. That's because he dropped a song that may have took him an hour, 2 hours or whatever. Stop playing, man. Don't act like that's a big deal. That's nothing. Shedeur Sanders, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your music. That's his downtime. He'll, like you say, guys could be same time they're playing video games, he could be dropping the song. And we know all these guys play the video games. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Long as you know he putting in the time, which we know he's doing that. Number two, he's putting in the work, man. Period. Like, you can't deny that he's putting in the work. So don't even try that, man. Stop playing with us and trying to make everything that he do, something wrong with it or whatever. You even talked about the man going to the ESPYs for his little promotion shoot that he had. You want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett, him. Oh, they got a problem. Oh, this and that. Ain't none of that, man. Much respect for Myles Garrett and Shedeur. Those guys are truly friends. Myles showed it when he was over there on the team. People try to say if Shedeur would have played better, would Myles have stayed? Stop it. That had nothing to do with it, man. Y'all knew last year Myles was fed up with Cleveland. He's been ready to go. Just waiting on the right opportunity. That's all it was, man. You know what I'm saying? And the coach even told y'all, people been calling about Myles, but nothing made sense. It was nothing that they wanted to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So it was probably a team that Myles didn't want to go to anyway that was reaching out. But when that team from LA called, his girl lived there. You know what I'm saying? They got some ties over there, the big lights and all that. He loved that too. So, when they called, he said, hey, man, he probably told the coach, let's do it. He had to tell them that because he had no trade clause. So, he had to agree to that, so we know he was ready to go. It just took the right opportunity. And then, like I say, I think once the coach didn't come back, his defensive coordinator coach, Coach Schwartz, once they didn't let him come back, I think that did it. You know what I'm saying? Once that happened, he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to have nothing to do with him after that, man. But it's all good because, hey, man, we still got a good defense. They still gonna be on the top, and we gonna do our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all these haters, man, we gonna keep on pushing, keep on moving past them and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like Shedeur told him though, when they asked him, he did a thing with his brother, Shiloh. And, Shiloh asked him, hey, what do you make the song at? He told him, hey, in my house, I have a studio in the house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he told him, hey, it's just my downtime, just like guys play videos. Hey, I'm here making music because that's his passion. That's what he like to do. So let him do his thing, man. And don't make a big thing out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's not make a big thing out of nothing. You know what I mean? But anyway, Shedeur is all right. He's doing his thing. And like I say, it's looking like he's number one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, from where I'm looking, man, it's all pointing to Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying? All of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Shedeur's all right, man. All the haters are still out there, uh Jason Laws, talking about, like I say, he out there still saying, hey, he didn't see Shedeur play well in the NFL, period, and all that, you know. And even Shedeur last year, you gotta think about it. In his 7 games he played, Shedeur still ranked Shedeur ranked in passing yards, he ranked 14th over the whole NFL. So that's in the middle of the pack. It's only 32 teams. That's above it, really. You know what I mean? So don't act like he was just trash. The man played some way decent for what he had to work with. You know what I'm saying? And then he even ranked as far as rushing yards, Shedeur even ranked in the middle of the pack with rushing yards out of those 7 games, out of all of the quarterbacks. So the man, give him a full season like he having, working out, training, being developed, learn that playbook, and polishing up all those things that they said he need to work on. Let's see what he gonna do, man. All this other talk, man, y'all talk about, we ain't trying to hear it, man. All these analytics, all these different numbers. Hey, man, we ain't trying to hear it. We trying to see when these pads get on, you know what I'm saying, and these scrimmage games come up. We trying to see it then because we already know what he's gonna do. But like I said, he had good points. He had good periods in the league last year. He showed flashes of being able to play at a high level. And if you can't say that, like I say, you're a Billy Bob. You're a straight Billy Bob if you can't say he didn't show flashes. We all seen it, man. We tired of y'all trying to tell us what it is and what it ain't when we watching the games. How can you sit there and keep telling us this when we watch the games? We don't care. Okay, the numbers show that it wasn't good. But what we do know is when we sat down in front of that TV and watched that game, when Shedeur got in the game, the offense looked different. That's the difference. When he got in there, it looked different. It moved. You know what I'm saying? A 39. It moved. It happened. You know what I'm saying? He drove down the field. He got him in field goal position to kick a winning field goal and stuff like that. You know, threw a pass that could have won the game. A guy missed. He did that a few times. So it looked different with him under center. That's all we saying. He has a lot to improve on. And he has improved on most of those things. So we're not saying that he played great, but please, for the life of God, stop acting like we didn't see a quarterback who had flashes and showed he can make plays in the NFL. He can learn and he can grow just like any other player. Let him learn and let him grow. But stop acting like he didn't have flashes and he didn't show you that he can play in this league. Because we all saw it, baby. So stop playing with us, man. We saw it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then the boys, man, Speak Easy, Emmanuel Ocho. I get so tired of listening to this dude. Man, I get so tired of listening to this dude, man. Because sometimes the stuff come out of his mouth, man. I I just think he be trolling, man. Me personally, he has to be trolling sometimes when he say some of the stupidest stuff, man. I ain't the brightest one in the room, but some things he say, man, you have to look at him side eyed, man. And I know if you look at some of the people on deal with him up there, sitting up there with him, they look at him sideways. You know what I mean? So he had nerve enough to say Jared Verse just got with the team. He shouldn't have to lie and say, talking about two elite quarterbacks or whatever, this and that. He just could have said what it is, whatever, whatever. But my thing is this, right? He's a positive guy, right? And he's saying he's seen quarterbacks playing elite. You know what I'm saying? He's seen them playing elite. And he's not saying nothing that the coaches hadn't said. Have you not heard the coaches say he looks elite? He makes elite plays. You know what I mean? Have you not heard the coaches say the same thing about Shedeur Sanders and all other words that's, hey, on another level? You've heard the coaches say it. But you Billy Bobs just don't want to believe that. It has to be that he's lying. He got his own two eyes. He can see it. So maybe he sees that. You know what I mean? Or he sees enough of it to say that and to push that. You know what I'm saying? And want that. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Why you gotta look at the man and say you straight out lying, you shouldn't have to lie. Stop playing, man. How you just gonna call a man a lie? You not even out there. You're not in the practices. We see some of the stuff. You don't see the everyday thing. You don't see what they going through. You know what I'm saying, Emmanuel? You don't see. So how can you say what he see? He's there every day. Man, stop it, man. Makes no sense, man. But all this stuff, man, I think I can say, I think the man is just a troll. You know what I'm saying? I think he just be trolling, man. But my thing is this. Whatever he's talking about, whatever he's on, it doesn't make any sense anyway, because we know for sure that these guys are ready. These guys are young, they're hungry, and all the guys that's on that team, they believe on another level. Like it's not like they're stepping because you have a team full of young guys. They're not used to losing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to win, man. These guys ain't looking to go to another team. Most of they're happy to be here. They trying to come together and form something. And Todd Monken, he's putting it in them. Todd Monken is putting that in them. You know what I'm saying? So these guys is excited about being with the Cleveland Browns, about being these young, hungry dogs. So all this other crap they keep trying to feed into them, this negative, this dumpster squad and all this, and worst quarterback room in the NFL. Yeah, okay, okay, keep saying that because a lot of these quarterbacks that you're putting over them has proven, right, that they can't get the job done. A lot of these teams has quarterbacks that's proven that they haven't got it done. You know what I'm saying? You've seen 7 games out of Shedeur, and you can't say that he can't get it done off of those 7 games. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson, it's a bigger field. His question is, can he get back to the stats he once played. So we really don't know about him. But you can't look at Shedeur Sanders and say what he can't do. You can't do it. Not over 7 games. Who does that over 7 games? You know what I'm saying? Like, who really does that? From a rookie who just was thrown in with all the obstacles he was facing from the offseason, the OTAs, and all this stuff. Who does that? How can you say he can't do it? Yeah. Now, when he goes through this season, getting the reps, getting developed, getting out there, and if he can't do it, okay. Now we can understand that, and guess what? We still gonna be behind him. He gonna get back in the lab, and he gonna continue to grow, just like any other quarterback. But all we're saying, give him that fair chance. That's it. Give him that fair chance. Let him show up. Let him get out there and see what he can do. That's it. We're not saying he's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. We ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? We just saying he deserves a fair chance. He showed enough to get that fair chance. And when he was on a team with 3 other quarterbacks, he looked better than everybody else when they played. And if you can't say that, you are Billy Bob and you're a hater. That's it. And that's all. Street Talk Sports. And we out.